What happens when an ordinary night at a professional basketball game suddenly turns into a massive national debate over fan rights, ownership conduct, and freedom of expression in sports? Over the past few weeks, the WNBA community has been rocked by a dramatic sequence of events, starting from an emotional media interview to a high-profile courtside confrontation inside Climate Pledge Arena. What began as a player expressing her personal beliefs regarding Title IX and female athletics quickly escalated into an intense situation involving paying fans, team security, and team executives. The fallout was so immediate that major news outlets, national sports shows, and independent commentators were forced to cover the story frame by frame. Today, we are bringing you the complete, unfiltered breakdown of this controversial saga, analyzing the courtside interaction in Seattle, the official league responses, the media double standards, and what this explosive event reveals about the state of modern women's basketball. To understand the full context of what transpired in Seattle, we first have to look back at the feature interview that set this entire conversation in motion. During a national media segment, Indiana Fever player Sophie Cunningham was directly asked about her views on protecting female athletics and preserving the historical integrity of Title IX. Rather than dodging the question or giving a scripted public relations answer, Cunningham spoke candidly about her personal convictions. She emphasized the foundational importance of Title IX in creating dedicated opportunities for female athletes and protecting young girls in sports. She reiterated that her stance was rooted in her core morals and personal beliefs, rather than partisan politics, stressing that while she respects everyone, preserving clear biological categories in athletics remains essential for fairness. Within 48 hours of the broadcast, clips of her responses swept across social media, drawing widespread coverage from major broadcast outlets, national news panels, and sports publications nationwide. While the initial conversation remained online, the narrative took a dramatic, physical turn during a highly anticipated game between the Indiana Fever and the Seattle Storm. A small group of fans entered Climate Pledge Arena, holding homemade signs expressing support for Cunningham and thanking her for standing up for female athletes. Eyewitness reports and direct interviews from those seated courtside revealed that the signs contained no profanity, targeted no specific rival players, and remained completely respectful throughout the opening quarters. However, mid-game, an executive co-owner of the Seattle Storm approached the fans directly, engaging in an intense, animated confrontation over the signs. The situation escalated rapidly in front of thousands of spectators, culminating in security intervention and leaving a young teenage fan in tears. What should have been a standard night of professional basketball transformed into a hostile encounter between high-ranking team ownership and paying fans. The incident instantly sparked a fierce debate regarding fan treatment and organizational double standards across professional sports leagues. Commentators and basketball fans pointed out a stark contrast. While political statements and social advocacy banners from one side of the spectrum are frequently embraced and celebrated inside modern arenas, a simple fan sign supporting a visiting player's statement on Title IX was met with immediate confrontation by team executives. The sheer asymmetry of the situation raised serious questions about league-wide tolerance and selective rules enforcement. Industry analysts emphasized that paying ticket holders should never be subjected to direct verbal confrontations by team owners, regardless of their personal viewpoints, provided they abide by arena codes of conduct. The public backlash was swift, with fans demanding that the league enforce consistent standards for all attendees. As public pressure mounted and footage of the courtside interaction went viral across digital platforms, the Seattle Storm organization and WNBA leadership were forced to respond officially. Initially, majority ownership issued a generalized statement emphasizing the importance of making all attendees feel welcome, though critics quickly noted that it avoided naming the executive involved or detailing the specifics of the exchange. However, as independent media reports continued to gain traction, the league office stepped in directly. Reports confirmed that co-owner Celeste Keaton was officially issued a suspension from attending upcoming home games following an official review of the incident. This formal disciplinary action signaled a clear recognition by the league that crossing the line between executive authority and fan interaction carries immediate, measurable consequences. This entire situation sheds light on the broader pressures facing modern professional athletes when navigating sensitive cultural discussions. Athletes who choose to speak openly on traditional or conservative stances often find themselves facing subtle pushback, ranging from critical media coverage to rotational minute adjustments on the floor. Despite the intense media spotlight, Cunningham refused to walk back her original statements when pressed by reporters in subsequent interviews. She reiterated that while she extends respect to all individuals, she remains firm in her personal principles regarding female sports. This steadfast approach earned her praise from supporters who viewed her resilience as a rare example of athletic authenticity in an era dominated by carefully managed public relations statements. Ultimately, the events in Seattle highlight a crucial turning point for fan engagement and organizational responsibility in professional sports. A league that aims to grow its audience, attract new corporate sponsors, and fill arenas across the country must ensure that all fans, regardless of their personal perspectives, are treated with fairness and respect when attending live games. Ownership figures cannot treat paying spectators as targets for personal grievances without damaging the broader credibility of the league. As the WNBA continues its unprecedented commercial expansion, maintaining professional boundaries and objective standards remains essential for long-term success. What are your personal thoughts on how this courtside situation was handled? Do you think sports organizations should enforce equal standards for all fans? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Leave a like on this video, and subscribe to the channel for more breaking basketball updates.